This is News 25 with Deanna O'Donnell. News 25, local news you can count on. News is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson.
Welcome to News 25 here on KPVM TV and Ace Country Radio. Today is Wednesday, July 21st. Well, the Bounty Hunter Saloon on East Street has sustained structural damage this afternoon. Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies and Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue responded to a vehicle versus structure crash on East Street at that facility. The building was evacuated and the person inside the vehicle medically assessed. The cause of the crash is unknown at this time. News 25 did speak to the owner of the Bounty Hunter Saloon, who told us that they do have the power off to the facility at this time, and they're hoping that that will be restored so that they can reopen the Bounty Hunter. Well, effective at midnight, certain employees in Clark County will once again be required to wear a face mask in an effort to slow the spread of the coronavirus.
Representatives with the Southern Nevada Health District appeared before Clark County Commissioners during a special emergency meeting Tuesday to make a recommendation that all employees wear face masks in crowded indoor public spaces, including those who've already been vaccinated. Health officials say the more contagious Delta variant is driving a spike in cases in Clark County. At the same time, vaccination rates are plateauing, and public health officials say most of those getting sick have not been vaccinated against COVID-19. During public comment on the proposal, nearly everyone who spoke was opposed to another mask requirement. Some were quite vocal, and a number of people in the audience were removed after becoming unruly. In the end, commissioners voted unanimously to approve the health district's recommendation. So, starting at midnight, any employee who works in a crowded indoor public space will once again be required to wear a face mask. The commission will meet again August 17th to assess the situation and decide what to do moving forward. Part of the new COVID-19 mitigation effort will require companies to submit plans on how they'll combat the spike. Commissioners also said it's important to make a renewed push to get more people vaccinated.
And if you would like to get vaccinated, you can go to the Nye County Community Health Nurse office there on Calvada Boulevard. And of course, they have that vaccine at all of our area pharmacies. A school teacher from Ohio takes first place in this year's Badwater 135 Ultra Marathon, crossing the finish line at Mount Whitney just before 1 o'clock this morning.
The invitational Badwater 135 is widely recognized as the world's toughest foot race. This year, 84 of the best runners from across the country and around the world competed against one another and the elements on a grueling 135-mile trek nonstop from Badwater Basin in Death Valley National Park to Mount Whitney, California. Runners took off late Monday night, and the first one to cross the finish line at 12:50 Wednesday morning was Harvey Lewis, a 45-year-old school teacher from Cincinnati, Ohio. The second runner came in 45 minutes later, and the first woman to finish the Badwater 135 was Sally McRae, a 42-year-old pro trail runner and coach from Huntington Beach, California. As of noon Wednesday, 30 runners had finished the race and 16 had called it quits. The average time to run the race is about 40 hours. The overall time limit is 48 hours, and for those who finish in less than 48 hours, their reward is the coveted Badwater 135 belt buckle, referred to as the holy grail of ultra running. There is no prize money.
Wow, that's amazing. We'll have more news on the other side of this break.
You're watching News 25, the most recognized and farthest reaching local news in Nye County. News 25, local news you can count on.
Back. Well, according to the Department of Employment, Training and Rehabilitation's June 2021 economic report, Nevada's seasonally adjusted unemployment rate was 7.8% in June of this year, unchanged from last month. Seasonally adjusted estimates account for regularly seen economic patterns. The following sub-state area estimates are not seasonally adjusted. In the three metropolitan statistical areas, unemployment rates were 9.6% in Las Vegas, 4.9% in Reno, and 5.3% in Carson City. In Nevada's counties, the lowest unemployment rate was in Eureka at 2.55%, and Clark County was the highest at that 9.6%. Initial claims declined in most counties in June. On average, counties saw a 2% decrease in initial claims, while continued claims stayed relatively unchanged. Students, teachers, and staff are gearing up for a new school year. The community has been reaching into their pockets to ensure kids have what they need to succeed. And now Doug Campbell of Balloons Over Pahrump has another incentive, giving donors a chance to fly high.
What we'd like to do is help the school teachers and the kids here. We're going to donate a balloon ride, and in order to qualify to win that balloon ride, for every $20 worth of school supplies that you drop off at Sanders Winery between 10 in the morning and 5 in the afternoon, their normal business hours, you get one raffle ticket. And we'll run this raffle through August 15th. So donate what you can. Go into the Sanders Winery, drop off your school supplies, maybe do a little wine tasting while you're there, and then drop off some more school supplies, and help the kids, the families, and the teachers out. We're going to run this through August 15th, so we'll draw it on the 15th. School's going to start on the 24th, so that gives us the ability to distribute whatever we get donated in. Sanders Winery is at 3780 East Kellogg, just off of Homestead. And like I said, their business hours are from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. So just stop in and see Jack or Betsy and help the kids out.
Well, the Black Glass Canyon wildfire in areas 25 and 29 estimated at 861 acres, as well as the second fire in area 30 estimated at 5 acres of the Nevada National Security Site are 100% contained. Earlier today, the fire in area 30 entered a radiologically contaminated area from a Cold War era test. Estimates provided by the Lawrence Livermore National Laboratory's National Atmospheric Release Advisory Center indicate potential radiological exposures for on-site personnel are well below the criteria for initiating protective actions. There is no risk to health and human safety, and there is no off-site risk to the public. Well, local veterans may be missing out on a substantial discount available through the Department of Motor Vehicles. Dr. Tom Waters explains what you need to get what you know.
We have some veterans that are going to the DMV, and they're finding out then that they could have discounts through the assessor's office, but it's too late. They need to go to the assessor's office first. And this is anybody that's receiving any compensation from the VA.
And so what type of discounts and what are they for?
The discounts, to give you an example, I'm 100% rated by the VA for disability. And when I go in now, my license plates are $30, $35. Now we're talking, some people are still paying $500, $400, yeah. And veterans get a massive discount, but you must go to the assessor's office first, and then that's where the discount comes in. Once you go to the DMV, if you do that first, you cannot get the money back, and you can't go to the assessor's office afterwards.
What are you getting from the assessor's office when you're going there?
They put you in the computer to let the DMV and everybody else know that you're a veteran that deserves the discount.
Oh, okay. So you should go in there during regular working hours during the day. Bring what kind of documents?
Well, you need the form from the VA. Mm-hmm. It gives your compensation rating, and let them know exactly what you are.
Is there other discounts available?
They do a lot at the assessor's office. You can use it for the DMV. You can use it for your house. You can use it for anything to reduce your tax load.
Wow.
And they can always talk to any veteran service officer, whether it's from the VFW, DAV, or Marine Corps League, any veteran service officer, including Brandy, mm-hmm. and they can tell you exactly what to do with the assessor's office and the fact that you should go there first.
Thanks so much, Tom. Well, we will have more news on the other side of this break.
You're watching News 25, brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500. News 25, local news you can count on.
Most summers, lots of kids spend their time at camp, but the pandemic has changed that for many. There are options, however. One is an online camp that brings kids the fun of activities and socialization without having to even leave home. Kim Martinez reports.
This is the Rainbow Cafe. They drew it for my business cap.
Admittedly, an online business class for kids is not the first thing that comes to mind when we think of summer camps. But for Quinn Care and thousands of students nationwide, online summer camp is the new normal, and Quinn's parents love it.
It fosters a sense of interest in her that is awesome to watch.
They're basically drop-in classes. They happen at set times, and you can drop in, drop out whenever you want. So it's something structured that gives Quinn something fun and interactive to do.
Charles Woods, head of schools for the online public school Stride, says more and more parents are finding it's the perfect solution for their students in light of the pandemic.
So as a parent, you still want something for your kid to do, and as a kid, you want them to have something to do, something where they can socialize with other kids, as well as take interest and do something that they're interested and intrigued by to increase their learning throughout the summer.
Using the same technology for their online classes, they're offering all sorts of other options.
We'll have everything from cooking classes to business classes, teaching our students how to start their own business, to technology classes, to interactive gaming, to reading clubs, book clubs.
The camps get me like involved in other human beings, and because like I get really bored when both of my parents are working.
The socialization is another important part of the equation.
It's just a great way to make sure that, you know, she's getting some interaction with people her own age and not just talking to her parents all the time.
For middle and high schoolers, in addition to academics, the programs are centered around socializing through photography, videography, and even interactive gaming. For students who need to make up or catch up after last year, there are credit recovery classes online as well, just like you would find in a traditional brick and mortar.
We have courses in algebra, English, social studies, biology, science, any of those courses that they need credits for or make up credits, they can take those as well.
Plenty of options to move ahead academically as well as enjoy summer camp type activities without leaving home. Kim Martinez reporting.
Thanks so much, Kim. Well, you know what today is. It's July 21st, and that is National Hot Dog Day. If you enjoy the summertime staple, moderation is key. However delicious hot dogs might be, it's important to remember they're processed meats, which aren't healthy if eaten regularly.
They can lead to elevated blood pressure values, blood cholesterol values, specifically bad levels of cholesterol. Some of the ingredients that are used to process and preserve the processed meats have not been very favorable from a cancer prevention standpoint either.
Julia Zimpano, a registered dietitian with Cleveland Clinic, recommends we limit processed meats, including hot dogs. She says hot dog alternatives may be a good way to offset regular consumption. She says turkey dogs sometimes have less fat and sodium, while vegan options may contain less saturated fat. Regardless of the product, she says it's important to read the label to ensure it meets the criteria you're looking for. Overall, it's best to save hot dogs for special occasions.
Try not to include that on your grocery list. Try not to include it as a regular item being served for a meal, but use it only at special occasions and do it in moderation. You know, if you can't resist a hot dog on a baseball game, stick to just one and enjoy it. Same with a cookout.
If you're going to enjoy a hot dog, Zumpano recommends going easy on the condiments, which are often loaded with salt and sugar. And if you need a bun, whole wheat is the way to go.
News 25 Weather Cam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
John Kohler staring out the KPVM Lerner and Rowe weather window. Look at these puffy clouds out here in Pahrump today. Beautiful skies, a lot of humidity. We got a complete weather report for you right after this.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. The splash of cream in your coffee, the dollop of sour cream on your burrito, the melted toasty cheese on your pizza. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Hi, good evening, Nevada. It's John Kohler from the KPVM Channel 25 Weather Studios, hoisting a big glass of milk to all of Nevada. Hooray for us. Look at this. Most of us are out of the triple digits. Nice looking weather up and down the state. It's upper 90s in Fernley Fallon, mid to low 90s Carson City, Tonopah, Goldfield, down to Beatty, 99. They're bumping up on those triple digits. And Amargosa actually went and exceeded all expectations. 104 degrees was the high today. A little bit warmer than in Las Vegas at 101 in Death Valley. Well, they hardly count. They're in California. But here in the paradise of Pahrump, where the air is pure, the grass is green, all the kids are above average, and it's 100 degrees. Right on the money, baby. 101 was our temperature earlier, an entirely binary high. How about that? South winds to 10 miles per hour, humidity 17%. That's kind of got a little muggy this morning as the sun rose at 5:42 and all its promise. It'll extinguish all hope at 7:57 tonight. We gained a couple more minutes tonight. Way to go, vampires. You get some more playground. 82 degrees for a low. Southeasterly winds to 9 miles per hour. You see that humidity picking up? I don't know if I like that. What's it mean for the rest of the week? Lots of clouds. Look at that cloud, cloud, cloud. Yes, 105 degrees Thursday, Friday. Looks like Friday we might even have some rain spattered here in about Nye County, and we'll see what that looks like. South winds prevailing, getting down to about 10 miles per hour for most of the week, and the clouds kind of covered, diminishing after Monday. Looks like we might have a significant amount of rain coming at us. Anytime they start showing me 24% this early in the week, you know there's something building. So look for that Monday and make your plans for the weekend to enjoy what we got. There you go. Back to the desk. Here's Deanna.
Thanks, John. It looks like he got buzzed. I mean, his hair.
His hair.
Yeah, his hair.
He's got his buzz on.
I know.
Good
Look,
job, John.
look who it is.
Hi,
It's Rhonda. She's the owner of KPVM TV and Ace Country Radio. 50%, I think, or something like that.
Something like that.
So, what's up? How you doing?
Man, it's been a few months, right?
I know. Huh?
We've been so busy.
She's been gone for a while.
Yeah.
And we're hoping to have you back on because I'm going to be off the desk for a little while because I have to have some procedure, and so I'm going to be gone, and then hopefully you're going to come back and help out. Yanette's on leave right now, and so hopefully she'll be back.
We miss her, though.
I know, we do. We miss her.
And her smile.
I know. But we've been seeing her smile on a special pilot. Well, at least it's a tease to the upcoming show. What show is that?
So we have the new trailer come out just this morning for the new show, Small Town News, from HBO. The docuseries, 6-part docuseries on our station in Small Town News. And
this has been a while. So probably about 5 years in the making, but really shooting really majorly for 2 or 3 years.
Yes.
And most of the people in town would see us around and wonder what was going on and stuff like that. We can't talk a bunch about it.
Yeah.
But it's a 6-part series. We're hoping for a second season. Yeah. And so it's been a lot of fun. One of the great things about it is that they really filmed us and what we were doing
every day.
Yeah, every day.
It's not like a reality show. It's totally different.
It's not scripted.
So it looks like we, you know what, let's have you just watch it. Let's take a look.
Let's watch some of that.
We gotta go. 3 minutes.
You know we have no signal, right? I need scripts.
You girls ready?
I'm gonna do a cleavage check.
You can. 3, 2, 1.
I went to a buddy of mine. I said, hey, I got an idea. I'm gonna build a TV station. Then I told him it was in the middle of the desert. He said, what are you thinking?
And we got a weather report for you. Whoa!
This is really the net result of 23 years of hard work. Now we're gonna expand into the Vegas marketplace. Very exciting. 2.6 million people will be able to see our broadcast.
My concern is the immediate money going out. The station is barely sustaining itself.
It stresses me out.
All of us work together, support each other. I'm genuinely happy, but just as a side note, I have resting smile face.
I'm actually 24/7. I do the dishes and I vacuum and I feed the chickens and that dog.
If you want to be somebody in life, you got to get out and do it yourself.
Even though the owner of the station leans conservative, the news is trying to be as fair as we can.
It's always some emergency, so you got to be willing to step up.
We did have camera people at one time. I don't know what happened to them.
No idea.
Can you arrest a bunch of people for me?
I'm sure something will happen.
I love doing the news. It's like an addiction. Barbara Bell says that you can see aliens right here.
When I do go to sleep at night, they're making love to me.
We have a TV station in the entertainment capital of the world.
That was a really good show, guys.
Don't think small, think big. Reach for the stars.
Bad example. I wonder if I'm setting it up wrong.
Okay, this is me waiting for the bathroom at Denny's. I want to come in!
Don't get in her way if she wants to get to the bathroom, just saying. 6-part series starts August 2nd, which is a Monday night. 2 episodes back to back every Monday night. Make sure that you join us for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. It shows Pahrump as it is. It's going to show you what this lady does all the time and the rest of the news team. We're super excited about it, and we really are going to enjoy having you there.
Yes, and Artesian Cellars, 6 p.m. on August 2nd, we are having a premiere. You have to ride there at 5, and you also have to call Artesian Cellars to book your reservation ahead of time. There's limited space, so
we're out
we
of
hope
time.
you watch it. Good night.